Hey guys, keep joining in. We'll get going in just a moment.
Hey.
Hey guys, keep jumping in. We'll get going in 1 second.
Thank you, Sue.
Brought my sidekick tonight. I needed a little backup.
Brains behind the operation.
Whatever. Jeremy, how you doing, man? Kimberly, good to see you pop up on here. Kennedy, my man, how you doing?
Mr. Kennedy, need my dog bowls.
Dog bowls, yes, dog bowls.
Just saying.
Eddie, thanks for jumping in.
Thanks, Lori.
Oh, what's up, Daddy? Well, we're going to talk about the race. We're going to get to that. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Catherine.
Jeremy, man, good to see you pop up, man. I hope it's going good. You back in town? Kiki, hey, girl. We got to talk about some dispatch stuff.
Hey, Stephanie.
About another minute, maybe not even a minute. We'll get started in a second.
I will, Kim. Thank you.
Hey, Kimberly. Tell Breaky Guy. He's in bed. I'm not waking him up. Hey, Kelly. Sykes, how you doing? Heather, how's it going? We got to get together sometime, guys. Back tomorrow. I got you, Jeremy. Jewel, pleasure meeting you today. We got a lot to talk about in the future. Bart. Vernon, what's going on, big man? Catherine, don't ask for too much at one time.
Come back order. Thanks, Lawrence.
Lawrence, good to see you, my man. Good person, good person. All right, we'll get started here in just a second, and we'll go from there. Obviously, you'll be able to come back and watch our video later. We have done a part 1, part 2 video. You'll be able to come back, watch those at any time. They're also on YouTube, or you can watch them through our Facebook page. But anyway, so it's official. No, we're not pregnant again. But we're running for sheriff of Pender County. And it has been a long, about 90 days. We announced back on December 7th our interest to run. We held our campaign promise and didn't register till the last minute. But we are happy that we registered. And we were eligible to register despite things that had been said in the last 90 days. We were very eligible. We would not have registered. So for the last 3 months, even not registered, we have been attacked from haters and hecklers left and right. We have had, I don't know how many false Facebook profiles that have attacked us and then deleted themselves. We've had some people with profiles that haven't been active in a year attack us. And we've been accused of blocking people, hiding posts. It's been very interesting. And again, it comes back to we weren't even registered candidates. So the next 2 months, I hope you haters and hecklers are ready, because we're here. We're running. We're not going anywhere. We're official now, so feel free. But we'll talk about some of those things real quick. Wilmington Police Department. The incident that happened at Wilmington Police Department in 2003 was overturned as a wrongful termination. We were reinstated, full abilities, and we resigned from Wilmington Police. That's what's on file in the public file. That's what happened. There's nothing more there. They can keep throwing out rumors that we were terminated and this and that. We won against the city of Wilmington for a wrongful termination. We were reinstated fully. And to this day, I would never expect a law enforcement officer to transport somebody without searching them first, especially in a non-caged car. Nothing will change with that. New Hanover County Sheriff's Office. We voluntarily resigned from New Hanover County Sheriff's Office. We've been accused of being forced out. We've been accused of being fired. Those are all false statements. If anybody feels differently, please contact Ed McMahon. He is a wonderful person, a wonderful sheriff. We speak to him constantly. Very excited about joint work with New Hanover County Sheriff's Office in the future. Some good things are going to happen between Pender County and New Hanover County in the future. So again, if somebody feels like we did not voluntarily resign and we're not being truthful, contact the Sheriff's Office. It's public information. There's another thing we were attacked for, not being able to testify in court. We have every right to testify in any courtroom in the state of North Carolina at any time. Completely false. We are not on any list anywhere that states we cannot testify. But I'll tell you what, I've met with Ben David, and we are looking at some wonderful joint work. I'm looking at doing some great things with the district attorney's office. Mr. David does a great job with those ADAs, and if I can help it, we're going to do some really good things in the future. So moving on from that.
If anybody else has any questions, they can also call me.
Yeah, you can call my wife if you think there's something to talk about. But
sure.
So, am I perfect? No, I'm not perfect. Not in any way, shape, or form. We're humans. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be on this planet. We make mistakes. But what we're looking for is, where do you go from your mistakes? Do you grow? Do you get stronger? Do you correct yourself? That's the type of stuff we're looking for. Moving forward, not looking backward. We have goals. We have objectives. We have things we want to do at the Pender County Sheriff's Office to move us forward. We want to open the doors to the public. We want to do so many positive things. We can go on, and over the next 2 months, you're going to hear all of these ideas, from Citizens Academy to Veterans on Patrol. I mentioned the other night, let's do a Down with the Brown once a week, a short little 30-minute. Don't start. A short little 30-minute presentation like Wilmington Police does on WPD Blue to update the community on what's taking place. We want a Twitter. We want a Facebook. We want to open up those doors and let you see what's happening throughout the entire department. We're looking for a facilitator, someone to come in there, and this is what we want to do. We want to facilitate to the public. I want the churches to feel welcome. I want the entire community to feel welcome. We got a lot of things to fix, a lot of things. In the last 90 days, I've learned a lot of things about the office that I'm not happy with. And we plan on addressing those issues, and quickly. So what we're going to ask for tonight from all of you is, please stay professional, stay polite. Do not steep down to the level of these haters and hecklers. See, here's the funny thing about these haters and hecklers. And if you've ever been an investigator, you would know that there's a button that you can click on that opens their page. And if a hater is throwing hate and you open their page and their page is promoting a candidate entirely, how does that make their candidate look? Because now they've got somebody out here trolling you and destroying you. Can we take 25% of that energy and let's put it back into our community, and let's get together and try to solve problems together? We have asked so many people that try to do this to meet with us. Let's sit down. Let's talk about it. I'll answer your questions. And nobody wants to meet with us. Nobody wants to talk. They just want to keep saying things. Tell me who gave you this information. Let's start from there. Let's talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about it. So we're moving forward. We've registered. Unfortunately, you get not just me. You get my wife. You get my kids. You get all of it. You get all of us. Everybody should have seen the picture where we went and registered yesterday. And instead of asking for my registration paperwork, I asked for a coloring book with crowns because we needed to take care of that first. We're going to be doing several more Facebook Live videos in the next few weeks. and they're going to come out pretty quickly, where we're going to address concerns for people. We're going to address the issues. We're going to address things like the biggest issues right now, your opioid epidemic, your school safety. We're going to address those and tell you where we stand and what our plans are. We'll put them on the web page. We'll put them on the Facebook page, but we'll make videos also for everybody. But we're also going to look at safety in churches. We're going to look at the traffic issues over on the east side. I'm looking at elderly abuse, elderly scams. We have a large elderly population in our community, and unfortunately, they are attacked constantly. And who's educating them? Who's working with them? Who's having seminars and open forums to discuss with them what to look out for? That's what we need to do as a sheriff's office for our community, is take care of everyone. Animal welfare. I had a wonderful meeting today. I learned things today that I am so upset about. We love our animals. We have to take care of them, and that's part of the sheriff's responsibility. And we're looking at some things to do there, some great options. So many other topics. And if at any time somebody has a topic that they want us to address, please let us know. Send us an email, send us an instant message. You can call us. We will look into those things. We're an open book, ladies and gentlemen. We accept we're not perfect, but we're a normal family. We're a husband and wife with 3 children in Pender County, and we're not going anywhere. We're happy to be here. And together with us and with your help, we're going to try to fix everything that we can fix in our community. Again, I said we're not perfect, and we're not going to fix everything. We know that, but we're going to try our hardest. And we know funding is an issue. We can't sit here and tell you I'm going to add 50 deputies. That's not how it works. It just doesn't. But we can pull resources from our neighbors. We can pull resources from the state, from the federal government. We can move around some things, shuffle some things, and we can address a lot of issues in a positive way.
Definitely open to a lot of suggestions.
We're very open to suggestions because we want that team environment. Some of the things we want to do, one of our programs is going to be Partnership for Change. That is a completely community-based program where representatives from the community are going to meet, and you're going to come to us and tell us what we need to do different. You're going to bring ideas to us, and then we're going to give you feedback. I mean, feedback, who'd have thought? Feedback from someone in a uniform? Yes, we're going to give you feedback. Whether it's positive or negative, you're going to get an answer. And that's all we want is an answer. We want action. We want something to be done. You got anything else?
I'm right here with you. Anything that they need?
Any questions for a minute? We didn't go too long. We're only at 13 minutes. I don't want to ruin anybody's night. We're very excited. Our signs will be made, and they will be passed out between March 15th and March 19th. We're not going to pass them out till then. We have posted the state law and the county code on those signs, and a sheriff is responsible for all of his deputies' actions. We saw recently what's going on in Florida, which is very troubling. You're responsible for all of your people that work under you. Well, as a sheriff's candidate, we're responsible for our campaign and everyone who participates in our campaign. So the easiest way for me to make sure a sign is not incorrectly put in the wrong spot, we don't hand out signs yet. We make that decision. We hold off until the time for them to go everywhere. That's why we asked you tonight, and I'm going to ask again. Please stay professional at all times. All times. Do not get unprofessional. If someone tries to bait you, they try to get you to say things or do something, just walk away. I promise. Their words are not damaging us. We're not dropping out. We're here. We're not going anywhere. Whatever they say or do is not going to cause us to go crawl in a hole and drop out and say we can't take it anymore. Trust me, we've been through some things. Those of you who've worked with me on the street, who I've worked with, we've been through some things a lot bigger than somebody using words or coming up with things that make no sense, that are completely irrelevant to the whole situation. Together, we are strong. We've said that since day one, and man, we have a fantastic community. We have a wonderful community. We have resources in this community that are untouched and untapped, and we're going to get into those, and we're going to bring those to the table. I'm so happy to see everybody jumping in here. Everybody, please share the webpage, share the videos, Do your best to share the Facebook page, get the information out there, especially the part 1, part 2 videos we made. We need you to please share that information. Pender County Sheriff. I've met with Sheriff McMahon, a great person, and yes, there will be some joint work. I've also met with Hans Miller up in Onslow County, and that is another fantastic, proactive person, and I can assure you there will be joint work. We will be opening our doors to many, many joint possibilities, including our 3 municipalities that we have between Topsail, Surf City, and Berghoff. We're gonna be doing some strong things in our community. Veterans on patrol, yes, Veterans on patrol will take place. If you're a veteran in Pender County, be ready. I have a plan to implement. It's going to be very similar to a citizen patrol, but it's going to be Veterans on patrol. Again, we're opening the doors. We're going to have a lot of volunteer opportunities. We are as strong as our weakest link. We have to bring everybody in, and you've got knowledge that we don't have that we want to put to work. We want you to come and help us. We're very excited about it. What do you think? Anything else?
I like all the feedback. I like the fact that people are willing to help. I like the fact that people are throwing out their ideas. They're not afraid. We're not closed off people. We're not somebody who's not going to take anything that you say into consideration. Everything has to be. It all has to be considered, and how it's going to be considered, when and where.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you, it's not a matter of Republican or Democrat. It's not a matter of race versus race or male versus female.
Can't say male anymore.
I can't say male anymore?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, whatever it is, we're all skeleton underneath. We all bleed red, okay? So a sheriff is here to represent everybody, everyone, whoever you are. We're going to represent you, even those of you that don't care for us or want your candidate to win. We're here to represent you too. We're going to represent everybody across the board. Hey, great things are in the making right now. Very good things, and so I can't tell you how excited we are about this opportunity and the ideas we want. We just need all of you to do your part. Share your information, please. Share your information. Share it with everybody. Understand that part 1, part 2 video where we talk about how important experience is and being able to come in day 1, December 3rd, and hit the ground running. Hit the ground running. It's not a matter of, I got to learn this, I got to learn it. Let's get in there. Let's get people from different backgrounds and different cultures with different ideas and different levels of experience. Let's put them all at the table together, and let's come up with some great plans to help our community.
Jewel must have started on something, because Miss Carrot and Lori, absolutely, animal rights, those are very important.
Oh yeah. Oh,
absolutely.
We had a wonderful morning this morning, and some things were eye-awakening, but yeah, animal stuff, animal welfare is going to be up there. Elderly is going to be up there, and I'm going to tell you now, the criminals in our community, you might want to start looking for another place to live. I mean, really. See when your lease date is coming up, because you're not going to want to renew your lease, because things are going to change. We're going to be pretty tough on crime. We are. Now, don't expect your officers to be unfriendly, because you're going to be able to approach and talk to everyone, because we're going to work on that too. But if you come to our county to commit a crime, things are about to change. They're about to change really fast. And those of you who've worked with me in the inner city, in New Hanover County, on some different units, you know how I operate. Professional is always first, always. But we're not going to tolerate someone coming to our community trying to ruin our community. It's just not going to happen. We're not going to deal with it. You're not welcome here. And between the sheriff's office and the community, we're going to work together, and we're going to make sure you understand you're not welcome anymore, and you need to go somewhere else, because we're trying to move forward. We want to modernize the sheriff's office. We want to get everyone on the same page. Lawrence, you're crazy.
Yes, how about you?
Yeah.
Christine, I actually came up with something. I came across somebody today. They had a really good idea. I'm going to run it by Joe later, and hopefully it might be something that we can look into, but you'll probably one of the first that, you know, finds out about it. So it's a good thing.
Families that work, that have family that work in law enforcement, we're looking at some different programs for that, especially within the sheriff's office. If you're a sheriff's office employee, I've got some ideas of some things to do to incorporate your family, because your family needs to be involved. They need to understand what you're doing and what's going on. If you're there right now, please stay strong, stay professional, and just hold on for the ride, because good things are coming. I mean, they're coming, I promise you. We're going to be proactive. We're going to build some wonderful bridges. And when you start opening the doors for people, it's amazing what people are willing to do to help out. We've seen this happen. We've gone in, we formulated a housing unit between two entities in New Hanover, and people would cook for us. It was fantastic.
I would cook for you. Doyle, am I wrong?
Don't start that. So we're just happy. I mean, I can't. I mean, we're breaking 20 minutes. I don't want to ruin anybody's night. Again, we're going to make several more videos addressing issues one by one. You can call us anytime. Talk to us anytime. The haters out there, ignore them. Don't give them credit. Don't pay attention to them. Please ignore them. Anything else?
Funny thing is for the ladies, we all like them sappy movies, but the one thing that we know is that nothing ever comes to fruition until everybody comes together, and that's what, you know, makes it all tear jerkers and stuff. So in reality, everybody has to come together. It's not just about him, obviously, and clearly not about me, but we all come together to make everything happen, you know. Thanks, Megan and Christine.
You gotta let them finish before you talk, because when I turn this off, it's just me and her. Kids are asleep. So anyway, to end it, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll post this one on the YouTube page later. We'll get it up on our Facebook page. Make sure it stays on there. Please share again, part 1, part 2. It's going to come down to all of us working together and getting the information out there is the bottom line. We don't have the funding that some candidates have. We're not going to put out 1,000 signs. We're just not. We're not going to make commercials. But I'm going to talk to you, and I'm going to talk to your neighbor, and I'm going to talk to anybody and educate you on what is up in 2018 in Pender County. Your next sheriff's going to be there for probably 2 to 3 elections easily, and we would be honored to take that role and to bring you guys in with us, and let's take this ride together. Let's solve our problems together. It's not about us versus them. Let's get the community on the same page. Very, very excited. My good friend Lawrence always says, help is coming. I can promise you, help is coming. There's no doubt. We're going to take some people to church in Pender County. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful night. Say goodbye to my wife.
Bye.